Hi Omar, it's Carl here at denmarketing.co.uk with your audit for New Smile Film website and basically marketing ability and how you can attract more patients. So I've had a quick look at the site. It all looks fine. Everything works okay. You've got click to call buttons on the phone number that goes straight to mobile. Same with the email, goes straight to my Gmail account. So that's very quick. Same with this. All works fine. So that scrolls down, basically down to your actual. Well, that's not working. That does definitely scroll down to your actual book a consultation. There we go. So that works nice. One thing that doesn't seem to work is minor is book now. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be doing anything. So just get that button fixed. That's minor though. Website design is clean and all fine. It's obviously designed. You've had a professional designer come in, so that all looks great. Pictures are all bright and everything's fine. What I would say is it's on a Wix platform, so it's a template type of website. Google prefers WordPress because most sites are done on WordPress, so it tries to bump those sites up organic rankings, thinking that because WordPress is the most used, it's got to be the best. So that's something to look at, but the actual web design is fine. So what I've looked at is the back end more. It looks new. You don't have zero backlinks. You need to work on your SEO for that. Your organic keywords, you need to get more of those, so you're not going to rank highly on Google, which I can't find you on page 1 or page 2 for a simple search like dentist film. Something to look out for. So you're not going to be getting much monthly traffic. So that's what you really want to look at, and definitely work on SEO to do that. So a quick search here tells me that your tags are set up incorrectly. So your H1 tag, you've actually got 12 of them. You should only have one. If you have 12, it's confusing Google. It doesn't know what your site's about. It thinks your site's about 12 different things. You want one H1 tag and then a few H2, and then they need to be distributed against the H3, H4, H5 tags fairly evenly. So 1, 2 to 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 12, but only one H1 tag. So, and that then tells Google what your site is actually about. So get onto that first. With your site, there is also something that is not installed, which you need to look at, is the Facebook Pixel Helper. This can help you, because what will happen with all sites and your site is 97% of your visitors won't make a call. They won't book a consultation. They will click onto a different dentist site and they won't actually do anything. But I'll come back to that in a second. Looking at your ranking on Google is, if I do a quick dentist film site, you're not coming up. So in order to do that, you need to look at your SEO. To do that, all these other sites will be working on that, hence why they're number 1. So you're going to be competing against them, and they will be building on their SEO already. I can look at this. They've got domain authority 35, domain authority 34. So they're all going to be ranking over your site, which is only going to be getting sort of 2 monthly traffic. If I have a look at keywords overview, that's not going to be going so well. Let's just have a quick look back at the actual dashboard. Yeah, it's going to have lower backlinks. Let's have a look and just see how we look in here. Let's click back to there. So really, if you want this ranking higher, you've got to come to look at where you're going to appear. The quick way to do that is on a Google ad, which you can do by running a paid Google ad campaign, because really people are looking at this section here. I think I looked at Google Maps and you're appearing about 15 for that term, not appearing organically. So you really want to be appearing at the top to be getting the most people coming to your site. Once you get people coming to your site, you want that Google Pixel installed, because that then means you can run paid ads coming back to onto Facebook, onto Instagram, and you can then remind people to come back to your site. I'll show you an example of that here. Here I've got one dentist practice, and they're running paid ads, and they're getting nearly 1,200 people a week coming to their website from paid ads. They're then running a retargeting advert on on Facebook, and they're getting every week, you can see here that's live, it's the last 7 days, they're getting 1,000 different people on Facebook, and that's basically 6,000 impressions, so that's nearly every day. They're running an actual advert on Facebook and Instagram, getting them to come back to their actual website, which is what you can do on here. So instead of wasting 97% of people coming to your site, you can retarget them on Facebook, and that basically generates whole new leads, whole new patients, making these new phone calls, new emails coming through, and that's just the Facebook campaign, and the new stuff coming through from Google Ads is 1,200 people a week, so it's nearly 6,000 people every month coming through, and that's all set up in this Google Ads campaign. So you can see these are ads that I'm running in Google Ads for different dentist practices. They're even running over in West London, and they're running for implants, emergencies, cosmetic dentists. And the benefit of that is that if you've already got someone experienced in doing that, that gives me an opportunity to just really go after the best performing ads, cut out some of the least performing ones, and we can literally copy and tweak the highest performing ones, and this is just for like the last week. This ad has had nearly 500 clicks on, and because of it's running dental adverts, not something else, you've got the benefit of that. So if you want me to have a look, I can set up Google Ads for you and Facebook ads, and we can basically get far more patients coming through to your website as it stands, and basically being retargeted on Facebook, and you end up with hundreds, maybe thousands of people coming through every month to the actual website, and then if they don't click on, fine, you then send ads to their Facebook and Instagram, and that's the quickest way to get people coming through to your website, making bookings, making calls, making emails, and that's how you appear at the top of Google, and also completely across their Facebook and Instagram feeds, and they're just going to be reminded constantly that you're at the top of Google, top of Facebook, Instagram, and they're going to be clicking through, contacting you, finding out about you, rather than them at the moment having to scroll all the way through organically to page 2, probably page 3 or 4 is possibly where your website ranks. So if you want to be found, by all means give me a call, or drop me an email. I'll leave all the details, email address at the bottom of the email I'm about to send you, but by all means drop me an email, and I'll give you any more tips or any more help that I can. Thanks a lot.